Hi, listeners. Welcome back. I have such a fun show today. I'd like to introduce Tasha Nesbitt and Michelle Gaylord. They are the co-founders and partners of Yappy Hour Vineyards. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, can you tell our listeners a little bit about Yappy Hour Vineyards?
It's yappyhourvineyards.com, and it is an Epicurean delight for our favorite canines. It's actually a gravy that you put over dry kibbles. Of course, there isn't any alcohol in it, but it comes in an adorable wine bottle, and we've got 4 different wine labels, and the dogs love it. It also makes a fantastic gift to take to your host if you're having dinner with someone that has a dog.
First of all, I think the Yappy Hour, it's just so cute. It's so different and it's so cute. And first, when you think about it, and I had mentioned to a few people in the studio, and they said, wine for dogs? How do you do that? You can't do that. I said, well, of course, there's no alcohol in it. But there's, just a great blend of, you could actually see in the bottle, even though the bottle, it looks like a wine bottle, listeners, just like a regular wine bottle. And you could see that there's like spices and such. It's not a solid clear. You can see that there's things, like herbs and such in there.
Yeah, there's good healthy vegetables, carrots. It's a chicken-based broth.
Okay, if it passes the Mr. Z test, it's phenomenal. And Mr. Z loved it. Oh my gosh. Now, Mr. Z is a bigger dog. He's not. You can actually see this on, I started Instagram just so I could take pictures of them loving their Yappy Hour Char-dog-nay. And you could see him chowing down in his wet nose bowl. He was just loved it. The little one eats anything, but Mr. Z is picky, so picky for a bigger dog. And he just went nuts. And what I love about this gravy is that a lot of gravies are mixed. You have to mix them. And that can be a plus, but it can also make it like another extra step. So sometimes you want something that's a little faster.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and once you open the bottle, it lasts for 3 to 4 weeks. You just keep it in your fridge and shake it up a little before you pour it on their kibbles and let them go to town.
What are some of the different, varietals that you have? Or what are some of the different types that you have?
We have Char-dog-nay, Grrrr-lot, Pinot Tail-io, and Bark-deaux.
The names are so cute. Now, did the contents vary?
No, not in the 4 bottles. It's just, it's the chicken-based gravy. We are going to be expanding probably into a beef, maybe a vegan recipes in the future, but we're just starting out now with chicken.
What made you come up with the idea? How did you come up with the idea for the different names and the labeling and positioning it as a Yappy Hour for your dogs, which is so cute?
Well, the name and all the graphics I've got to give to Tasha. She's the one that did it all. She came up with the names. There was another company previously making a dog gravy in the wine bottles, and they went out of business. So when they did, they were so popular in our gift baskets that we just decided to get out there and do it ourselves.
It's a great idea, and it's just so unique and so different for, to give to anyone that has a dog. Great hostess gift.
Yes, fantastic.
Yeah. Have you thought about anything for other animals? Horses or cats or?
This can be for cats. We will be coming out with a cat-themed label, probably in about 6 months, but this is perfectly fine for cats. It's all made with human-grade ingredients, and it's made here in the U.S. at an FDA-approved facility. So it's quality stuff.
Now, who tests the product around your kitchens?
Tasha did that herself.
Oh, my gosh.
We tried it out. Between us, we've got 4 dogs. So she was cooking it up in her kitchen, and we'd try it out on the dogs, and then we sent it back to the labs in Florida that did all the testing of it and made sure that it was quality, and went from there.
Have you thought about, the bottle it looks just like regular wine, and but it does have a screw top. Is that so you can use it and, safely close it up and have it for a few weeks? I thought I used a lot, and there's a lot there still remaining.
The bottlers recommended not using cork. They just said that the chemicals that were in the gravy might disturb the cork, and they thought it was just a lot cleaner to use the screw cap.
Right. And it's, it's not wine, so it doesn't matter if it's screw top or not. Have you ever had anybody interestingly confuse this? Any interesting stories and bring this for humans to drink, or?
No, we haven't encountered that yet. But when we were making the recipes, we were putting it on noodles as a gravy, and it was wonderful. Wow. So it's not dog food. It's human-grade ingredients.
It's a great idea. Now, can you also, if someone, I don't know, maybe their dogs are getting married or something. People do all kinds of things these days. Can you personalize labels?
Yes, we're going to be developing that right after the first of the year. So if they want to have their dog's picture on it with their own custom label, we'll be able to do that.
Oh, that's adorable. Okay, so where can our listeners find Yappy Hour wines?
Okay, go to Yappy Hour Vineyards.com. And we have all kinds of dog-themed wine products on there. Different glasses, photo frames, gift baskets that incorporates the whole wine theme.
That's so cute. Now, we can look forward to the up-and-coming soon some new wines that you had mentioned earlier. Can you give us a hint? What types?
Yeah, we'll have a beef-based, a vegetable-based, and we want to have an organic so we can get into all the organic stores. So that's all projects we'll be working on in the upcoming year.
Now, where can our listeners get Yappy Hour wines now?
They buy them online from yappyhourvineyards.com, or they can call us at 866-514-2090, or they can email us at info@yappyhourvineyards.com. It's a nice, inexpensive hostess gift, like you said, and for the fancier occasions, we have the big, elaborate gift baskets, so we can pretty much do anything that somebody wants. We do custom baskets also. So if people want something customized in their gift, we can handle that.
Okay, great. Well, they're delicious. They pass the Mr. Z test, listeners, so this is something your dog will love, and I'm sure many of the cats out there will love as well. Michelle, Tasha, thanks so much for coming on Best Bets for Pets and telling my listeners all about Yappy Hour Vineyard wines for dogs.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you very much. It's been a pleasure.
Thanks, Michelle and Tasha, for coming on Best Bets for Pets and telling my listeners all about the delicious Yappy Hour Vineyard wines for dogs, which is actually a delicious gravy. Listeners, this gravy is fabulous. It passed the Mr. Z test, so you know it's got to be good. As always, listeners, there will be a link to the yappyhourvineyards.com website on this segment, as well as a picture of the Yappy Hour Vineyards products, which are adorable. I'd like to thank my crew who loved testing the Yappy Hour Vineyards, which is Mr. Z and Nikki, and my producer for making me and my guests sound great, Mark Winter. And thank you so much to all my listeners. You can see Mr. Z and Nikki chowing down on their delicious kibble that's flavored with the Yappy Hour Vineyard wine on Instagram. Just look under Best Bets for Pets or Michelle Fern, and it should show up. Thanks again.